Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Oshi no Ko, you guys. Last time was, I can't believe that all happened in one episode, to be honest with you. Like, I'm thinking back in the episode and I'm like, that was a lot. That was a lot for one episode. So we definitely have a ton going on. We got some big reveals. We got some fun little moments. We have kind of like a new, kind of, not mission, but adventure, I guess. You know, we're kind of moving on to another arc, it feels like, of the story. So, yeah, so there is a lot to talk about because you guys did come through for me in the comments with this whole situation with the dad, because I was trying to figure out in my head the timing, and you came through for me. Of course, obviously no spoilers or anything like that, but you did kind of help me to make an informed decision about my opinion. So I will get into all that. Before I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much, and as always, I am sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you are joining me on the YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and subscribe. It helps me and my channel so much. So thank you in advance for that. Yeah, guys, so this whole thing I was trying to figure out with the dad, and like the big thing I was trying to figure out, okay, is, does the timing add up? And I couldn't think of it in the moment, but thankfully, like I said, you guys came through in the comments and you were like, no, it doesn't, because the dad would have died before it was like conspired, I guess, that she was going to be murdered. Because we know he's not the one that actually did it, the dad, whoever he really is, because I don't think it's really this guy. But yeah, so that doesn't add up. And that's the first thing I was trying to figure out. First thing I thought was like, oh my God, the dad, whoever the real dad is, killed these people. And it got passed off as like a lover suicide. So the second thing I thought was the math doesn't add up, because if he was killed too early, which apparently he was, then it couldn't have been, it couldn't be him. Would he like come back, like haunt the person, the stalker, and tell him to go? Well, no, because we even saw like calling the dad. So dad was definitely alive. So that's definitely not the dad. I knew, and I'm like, I love what's going on with Aqua. I love the dark part of the eye falling away. I love all the progress. I love that. I love that for him, but it ain't over. So, we have a ton else going on in the episode, of course. First of all, I think it was really, really sad. The background story and knowing what, what's his name? Himikawa? Am I getting that right? I don't know. But you know who I mean. That's so awful, by the way. Like, that is a horrible, horrible, horrible tragedy for him to have experienced when he was young. And yet he was old enough to remember, like, being mistreated by the dad, which is it's just like, oh my God, it's a fine kettle of fish, you guys. It really is. But, yeah, so there's that. There's, the whole thing with, we found out why Ruby was kind of like, she's kind of like, putting her feelers out a little bit with the whole Bikamachi thing, trying to find her sensei, which it's hilarious that he's so much closer than she thinks. And I just wonder how, if and when they're going to find out, and like what that's going to look like. And I think it would be probably pretty sweet and wholesome, considering especially like what he meant to her and everything. I think it would be, I don't know. I guess I can't imagine we're not going to touch on that at some point, but it remains to be seen. Of course, we had this whole thing, like a new adventure starting where, by the way, you guys let me know the place where they're going is a place where Ruby and the doctor were. And I'm like, I didn't get that at all. Like, that went so far over my head. I'm so glad somebody brought that up, because I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, so that should be interesting. Technically, they're kind of like going back home. Oh my God. Well, I don't know. The little girl was getting treatment there. I don't know if she was necessarily from there. I wasn't from there because she was trying to go somewhere sort of like unknown. Yeah. And we also had that really fun part with Ruby just using her charm and her star power. And I thought, oh, by the way, you guys let me know that the guy that she sent the video to, the voice actor, is Kakyoin from JoJo's. And I'm like, oh my God, how did I not get that? So yeah. But yeah, so we have a lot going on, you guys. That was all in one episode. So I guess we have only a couple left. I thought at first this was the last one because it's last time we only had 11 episodes. I think we had 11 episodes last time. But no, we have a couple more. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we find out what the heck is going to happen on Oshinoko. Let's do this. Oh! Oh, it's really an essential accessory. Why don't we go shopping for one? I don't know. Maybe? We know she loves to shop, her and her write-offs. Like, he's saying yes to everything. I think it's like taking her by surprise. Oh, cute. The voice! Oh my God, that's so funny. That's very nice. It looks a little bit maybe dressy for this. Yeah. Okay. Very, very casual. Very casual. Do we have something like in between? I mean, that was okay. Well, oh, it's very girly. She can't stand it. Oh, cute. Little latte. Did he order her a latte? With a heart in it? Oh, what? I just trying to save face. Okay. Oh, he's not making a snide remark. She looks adorable, by the way. I love this outfit on her. I mean, this is just the outerwear, but... He ordered a latte with a heart in it for you. That is boy, he really needs to be aware of how he's coming off right now, because he has no idea what he's doing to these girls. Oh. She's seeing how a couple does things. Oh, she's like, okay. Oh, was she kind of hoping that he'd do that? Okay, well. Oh. Is he trying to be like... I don't think he is. I really don't think he is, but can you see how this is coming off to her? Even better, he didn't make a big deal of it. He just came in and hit. You know what I mean? He played it very cool. Oh, maybe in... Oh, nice. Very classic. Okay. Oh. Oh! Now you might be reading into it a little bit. I don't know the rule of glow sticks. That's not really a thing here. Oh, it's so late. Let's grab a bite. He's going along with all of it. Is there a reason why he's just is he just like in a better way now or something? But we're going in anyway. Let's give it a shot. Let's see Aqua use his charm here. He made a reservation? When did he do that? He was planning this all along? He made a reservation! He took the chance. He took the chance. Well, I mean, oh. Well, I mean, technically he does have the experience of a 30-ish guy, so maybe that's why. That's true. He would be used to, like, kind of wheeling and dealing people. Oh, honey. So you put this together? Yeah. He planned this. He got the latte. We're listening. Okay. Do you know what that answer is? Oh, see, now he's able to think about things like this. He's like, I have a whole life to live now. My purpose has been fulfilled. He denied himself everything. She's like, we're not talking about me. First of all. Look at him smile. She's like, oh my God, what is that you're doing with your face right now? He's being so sweet. I really think it is that weight is lifted off of him, you know? Wow, he's like, I called a taxi, I made a reservation, I got you a latte. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh my goodness, sweetheart. I think maybe he's just taking you home. Oh, good Lord. She really let this get away. I would put money on the fact that he's bringing her back. He dropped you off. Honey, he's being a gentleman. He's not going to take you to see you know what I mean? Not that I was hoping for it. Aw, look at the cute pictures we got. Huh? Oh. Oh. Well, see what his answer is, though. I mean, we know he's always felt close to Kana. I really don't know. I really honestly don't know who he'd choose. Because he had, like, no time to give thought. Oh, we're getting pictures for the Insta. So say cheese. It's hard to keep up with you youngsters, you know. Just so you know. Huh? We don't like who doesn't like filters? What? Is this true? Is this true? Because I use filters all the time. Of course, right now I'm not filtered because I'm just on a camera, but that isn't my phone. Oh. That's true. He kind of had her in his life for that reason. Oh, but yeah, you've kind of grown to be close to her. Is it a romantic close or isn't it? Oh. Is she gonna end up coming on the trip? Kana's not gonna be happy. Good talk or bad talk? I mean, you're going on a trip, so... I mean, usually saying we need to talk is not a good thing. However... That's what it sounds like. Oh... Do it now, so that we're not worried about it on the trip. Okay, alright. This is gonna make a lot of people very sad. A lot of shippers. Ow, but the things they went through together were real. No, that is true. This is sad. Don't make me sad. She just wants to know if she made a difference. She's so smart. She figured it out. And she figured, but you know, she helped him too, though, with all his, like, anxiety. She saw through the whole thing, you guys. She's... Stop! Stop it! This was it! This was the place! No! Yeah, she could tell, even if he was cunning or whatever, that he had a good heart. Oh my! Oh, okay, well, we took a little leap there. Huh? Yeah! Huh? But she knows that you were kind of... Just say it, hon. Oh. I think he just hasn't really allowed himself to give a lot of thought to that. Oh, boy. Yeah. I think that's obvious. She just said she would kiss you or sleep with your friends. Oh, maybe she... I think they have feelings for each other. I think it's a little confusing because there is a bond. Is it all romantic? Yeah. Oh, okay. We're just getting into it. Sure. A lot's gonna add up now. Of course, she knew most of this already. He saw what he burned through it, I'm sure. Wow. Oh, wow. He devoted his whole life to it. He really did. And we found out some info. Oh. Okay. That is what we've been told. That is... Yeah. Look at her eyes. Oh! What's up? Oh, and there's that eye, and we just took it, and now we're... Wow. We just kind of like... It was just taken and absorbed and resolved. What's that all about? So he's not looking at this. Is it the timing? What is it? What's the loophole? I'm guessing it's that it couldn't possibly be the dad because of the timing. But she doesn't want to point that out because she knows he's moved on and he wants to be happy. And if he didn't notice that right away, that means it was a part of him that really, truly, desperately wanted to move on from this, which I think is absolutely correct. No, she'll always be a part of both of you. Whoa! Excuse me, we're having a moment here. Do you mind? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Please tell me that's not the real dad. Or something. Kind of sad. The voice sounds too young. The voice sounds too young to be the dad. But is it another half sibling? No, it's the dad! miss it, you guys. You know what? Part of me really was with Aqua and just wanted to think, you know what? It's done. It's done. We can move on. You know, maybe the rest of the series will just be about him putting his life back together and being happy to honor Ai's memory. But, see, I knew that wasn't the case as soon as you guys told me in the comments the math is not mathing. And I'm guessing that that's what Akane put together. Of course, she doesn't know the specifics. She doesn't know the specifics of, like, the age and everything. Like, how old, unless she already, I don't know. They didn't say exactly what she knew, but I like, that's so blatantly obvious. He couldn't have been dead and done that as well. Oh. Sorry. My baby's kicking a lot right now. Baby did not like how excited I just got. Sorry about that. I guess I should be saying that to you. Sorry. Every once in a while, just gets, like, just very intense. Anywho, speaking of... I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. Alright, there's no preview. Good Lord, you guys. Good Lord. Alright, that was so good. I just, like... We all knew it. I knew it. You knew it. This just confirms it. And Akane just instantly put it together. Now, how exactly she put it together, I'm not sure. Because the way that I knew is from you guys saying, you know, if he was 5 when it happened, that means that they were killed when the twins were younger than we know that they were when I died. How Akane put that all together, I don't know. Because he didn't say who the half-sibling was. But she put something together. And I think she was able to put together enough well, she definitely was able to put together enough to know, like, oh, hey, the dad is definitely not dead. Like, no. Oh, and that was him at the end. That was him at the end. He was straight up bringing flowers. What? The absolute nerve to bring flowers to her grave. And so he knows Ruby. That, you know what that means? That means he's probably been following them pretty closely. Because how would he know who she was and what she looked like and everything? Well, she's in the public eye now. So maybe that's how he found out. Maybe he didn't know until she started performing. But yeah. Wow, guys. Dang it all. And you know what? I was so happy. This episode made me so happy right up until that last couple of minutes. Because honestly, like, seeing, this is like kind of, he's going a little bit back, you can tell, to like what he was like as the doctor. Because that is the last time he was just like a person who could live a life. You know? So, like, I find it interesting that even a lot of, like, the sayings and everything were starting to come out a little bit. Not that that's something they've never mentioned before, but, like, he almost kind of didn't have his own personality for a long time because he was trying so hard to do or be whatever he had to in order to, like, further his mission of revenge. And now I feel like now that he's actually allowed to, like, live again, he kind of reflexively went back to being the person he was in his other life. And now he's kind of thinking like, okay, well, now he actually gets to build a life. Like, maybe I could fall in love. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that. And like, yeah, he's like, he even has like desires and stuff like that. He's just, he's never been able to do anything about it because he put that on himself of like not allowing himself to really have a life or to experience any of those things. I think Akane feels very deeply for him. I don't deny that there's some romantic aspect of it, but I think that she too is there's like a deep, like a depth and like almost sort of a darkness about Akane. And I don't want to say darkness because it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's almost sort of like the same kind of cold, cunning edge that Aqua has. in the way that she's so analytical and just kind of, I don't know. I think you see what I'm getting at here. And I think there's something about that like they kind of bonded over, and she feels close to him for having figured out what's going on with him and trying to help him. She wants to be in his life. She wants to help him. He helped her at a time where she really needed it. And there is like a closeness there. There is a bond. But I think both of them like can maybe agree that there's maybe something romantic, but like if they're really not that sure about it. And I mean, she has a point. Like, they have a closeness, but they never really were able to go through any of the dating stages organically. So there's that. So there's just a lot. There's a lot going on with them, and I guess they're just not together in any way anymore. But I think they'll still remain in each other's lives and be close and everything. Like, I don't think we're denying that. Sounds like she's going on the trip, maybe? She is going on the trip. Oh, Kana's gonna love this. God can't wait to see what Kana's gonna do with this. The parts with Kana were really good. Honestly, it's not that Kana, Kana definitely has a lot of her own depth as well. But I think she's much more just kind of like, she is straight up, like, in love with him. You know, it's a little bit more straightforward with her. And I don't know if he had that whole thing planned out, and honestly, maybe this is just how he would have been as a friend, as a person, had he not been doing the whole revenge thing this whole time. But it's really hard to say, because like, honestly, he was pulling out all the like charming moves. And I'm like, Aqua, I know you're a little bit dense when it comes to this, but you cannot possibly understand people as well as you do and not understand that like getting a girl, buying for her the latte with the heart in it, planning the whole thing out, the dinner reservation, the ride, the everything, certainly that indicates some kind of interest beyond friend. But I really, he's just he can be so dense about it. I really don't. Maybe he just really doesn't even see it. I really honestly can't tell, because I know he's finally thinking that maybe he can open himself up that way, but I really don't know if that was his intention with that whole evening. But dang, like see, that's the funny thing too, is that like a boy that age would not know to do any of that, but like a 30-year-old probably maybe would. So not everyone, but like would probably have a better chance of knowing that than a teenager would. So can you imagine having like the emotional maturity of a 30-something-year-old man as a teenage boy? You would be like a god amongst men to all of the girls, because there's not even girls in their 20s that are used to being treated that way. And in a lot of cases, there's just something. It's like you learn as you learn. You know, anyone does, regardless of gender. It's like there's some things you can't learn without life experience, you know? But like, for real though, that's crazy. It's really kind of no wonder now that yes, he's attractive, he's all that, but it's like, there's a lot of attractive guys on this show, you know? Like, there's a lot of attractive, like, that if you were a high schooler, you would be attracted to, because they're, you know, young entertainer boys, you know? But I think everyone could tell there's something different about him. So that's just kind of funny to me. Like, I never really stood back and thought about it, because he's never done anything with it beyond just using whatever he knows to get ahead in this whole mission of his. So, and it's kind of sad that like he was kind of using her, but I think she was aware of it. She really does want to help him. And at the end of the day, like he's like, you know what? I don't want to do that. You know, I should let her go and live her life and everything. Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like they're not going to pull a trigger on like either one of them anytime soon. Like, I feel like they're going to string us along for a while. The dad. I don't think we know that person, because I feel like my back would have been real. Like, I definitely would have noticed. somebody who looked that much like Aqua. You know what I mean? Like, I've been looking for blondes all over. And I don't think we've seen that individual before, but I'm very curious. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it the second they said, oh, he's a lover. So I'm like, no, he definitely just killed them both. Like, that's so blatantly obvious. But then you have the addition of, like, it doesn't add up. All right, you guys, I need to go. My baby is kicking me super hard. I don't think that we're super happy about how worked up Mom is right now. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see what happens next. Please, for the love of God, be sure to join me next time and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.